Hey guys, it's Reese, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to make a very special video. This is showing all of my different diecast car brands for chases. This mini GT one down here is a Subaru rally car from 1997 because it says RWC 97, if you can see that right there. M2 Machines chase, another M2 Machines chase, Auto World Ultra Red chase, NASCAR Liquid Color Chrome chase piece. Now, this one doesn't have a chase piece sticker, but I do have the non-chase version, so I know this is the chase one because it's a lot more shiny, metallic, chrome looking for its color. These two have the chase piece sticker, which you can see right there. And I actually found these two at Walmart. Some of these I found, I actually got this from a giveaway win from Nitro Auto Lab, so shout out to Nitro Auto Lab if you're watching this video, because obviously, I guess he knew I liked NASCAR chases. Alright, let's go down here next. Speed Machines chase from Hot Wheels Premium Car Culture set. I did not find this at any, normal stores of any sort, so I had to pay, a lot of money for it at a special diecast car store. Audi R8 Super Chase. I did a trade for this one, which I just made a post on my channel not too long ago. And here's a lot of my other chases. Some of them are Muscle Machines, M2 Machines, one Johnny Lightning chase, which is this guy right here because it says White Lightning, so this is a chase because the normal one of this would just be fully green. Moving Parts chase for Matchbox. This one and that Camaro, you know, some people say they're chases and other collectors say there aren't chases, but it's kind of like, you know, for the Mustang, this was like a variation instead of a chase. That's what I would call this one, because you could find this in a non-Spectra Flame Blue with the non-metal base for it. So yeah, that's why I was mentioning it about this one. Another Auto World Ultra Red chase. This was the only time I found an M2 Machines chase at Hobby Lobby, because that car on the bottom normally would have been green instead of this bronze gold looking color with the gold rims and gold bumpers. Yeah, so for these, you know, 2-pack dual lift kits, auto lift kit sets from M2 Machines for the chase versions, only one vehicle will be the chase version, not both of them, so just be aware of that. And if you're wondering why it says Hobby $17.99, it's because this one was from Hobby Lobby. I got this one last year from Christmas, actually. I found both of these at an out-of-town Target store sometime last year as well. I found this at a Walmart store, not my new local Walmart store, but a different Walmart store. I got this from a flea market, which is why the sticker's on there saying $20. This was my first ever Matchbox Super Chase I found, and ever since then, I don't think I found too many others. I found one other, I think, and it was a Range Rover, and bizarrely and oddly enough, I've never found it ever again, so yeah. I'm not saying it's stolen per se, it's just that I've never found it again, so obviously it's been misplaced a long time ago, and because of that, that's probably why it's no longer in my collection ever again. So these are loose Muscle Machine chases, Nomad, GNX, Chevelle Wagon, Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. This one right here is actually a Target exclusive Muscle Machines chase. And yeah, I know I say don't open certain cars, but the Muscle Machines ones didn't fit that well into my collection because I'm not a fan of those cartoonish looking ones. I could have kept them unopened and traded them for something else, but you know, back then people were finding these things so often that it's was it even worth trading them back then? Because now Muscle Machines aren't sold at Walmart and Target stores. They're only sold in you know, very small random stores across the US and maybe other places. Sorry about that, slight cough there. And the last one is this Christmas themed M2 Coca-Cola chase car from M2 Machines. So yeah, I've run into some collectors claiming that they think all M2 chases are you know, gold rims only. Well, this one's not gold rims, that one's not gold rims. So yeah, the Coca-Cola themed M2 Machines chase cars and the raw chases won't always have gold rims, and some of them will, some of them won't for the M2 Machines raw chases. Now I don't have any M2 Machines raw chases because they're 1 out of 250 in total made for those in production, but I've seen one that had gold rims, I think, and I believe it's this Paul Rossi hauler, and then I think there was like a shark mouth truck looking one that had gold rims for a raw chase from M2 Machines, but those were both hauler chases and not M2 Machines Coca-Cola raw chases, because the M2 Machines raw Coca-Cola chases, you know, for like the BOGNX from last year's Christmas Coca-Cola theme series, which is when I got this one from that display shipper at the local Walmart store, had some of the GNXs, but there was like a bunch missing. And then when I went further on down, I saw this just sitting there, and it's like, well, someone left an M2 Machines chase, so thank you very much for that. I just realized that the license plate on it back there says 1970, but the card for the, you know, the base plate thing that the car is screwed into inside of this card packaging says 1971, but that right there says 1970. So that's kind of sort of like an error, but not really. So yeah, this one has red rims and red bumpers that are shiny for its chase version. The non-chase version would not have these. And this was actually the chase I wanted from this Christmas set from last year for the Coca-Cola themed one, so really happy I got it. So yeah, well, anyways, that's it for this video. I had to, like, you know, pause it and then come in here to do the other part because I didn't want to take those cars off of those pig hooks. That's it for this video. Bye everyone, thanks for watching, have a great rest of your weekend.